Hi, welcome to a quick walk round video for our Discovery Sport. The weather is getting the better of me at the moment in terms of my advertising, so I'm having to do this in light drizzle. I've seen the car in the dry though. We've had little bits and bobs of paintwork tidied up, so I know the bodywork is clean, the rain is not hiding anything. I'll take you around and show you everything I can see. It's, we're coming up for 10 years old and it's done 100,000 miles, so we've got a couple of little bits and bobs to point out here and there, but nothing major by any means. I'll show you all the spec and everything as well, and obviously you can make your own mind up, of course, can't you? Right, the colour, grey, Chorus grey is the Land Rover terminology for it. The lettering was starting to fade, as was the grille, so we've had all that redone in gloss black. You've got headlight washers here, xenon headlights with the daytime running lights around the outside, and it has got the front parking sensors down there as well. Matching set of Continental tyres all round. I think they are, yes, 19-inch alloys. The silver is faded a little bit here. We should really have done that at the same time. I think we just missed it, to be honest. Indicators built into the wing mirrors. Colour match good all round. All gaps are good and it's HPI clear. Privacy glass to the rear there. Wheels are all in pretty decent order. A few little sort of bubbles and marks on just on the edges of some of them, but nothing too bad. Spoiler with the built-in high-level brake light up there. We did those rear letters gloss black as well as this little bit here that was fading too. It's the LED rear lights, that's what it looks like they're flashing on the video, but they're not in real life. Rear parking sensors down there as well. Reverse camera here, which I'll demo when we get inside. And it's got the electric tailgate, so just one press of the button and that comes up. Obviously, if you want it as a 5-seater with a big boot, it does that too. But for the purposes of being on the site here and showing you everything, I've got the third row erected there. Still gives you a little tiny area here in which to stow your tools and everything. But if you obviously need a big boot space, you've got to have these down. They match the cream leather throughout. There's cup holders down there. There's a 12-volt point tucked away in there. The little tethers there. And then to close the tailgate, let's press the button again. LED lights for the number plate as well. Really nice colour combination, the grey and black, I think. Indicators built into the wing mirrors. This one's fine on that side. We'll get that sorted. If you come to see it and we've forgotten about it, please do remind us, but we'll get that done. You can see the parking sensors on the side of the wheel arches as well there. It's quite comprehensive. Okay, engine's nice and quiet too. We've left that running so you can hear that. We'll have a look inside now. We'll start at the back. I'll give you a better view of those third row seats. Those headrests fold down and then they fold flat if you want to stow them away. Into the middle row, as you can see, like a nice perforated leather throughout the middle and solid on the side bolsters. Isofix points for the two outer rear seats. It's got this armrest if you're with cup holders built in. Oh, look at that, terrible valeting. What can you do aside from laugh? Obviously there will not be tomato ketchup in there when you come to pick up the car. This will be going straight back in. Mats here, heated rear seats, 12-volt point and just a little storage area. Got these nets on the back which notoriously fail all the time. That one has just started to. I will try and right that if I can, but they're just a pain. They really are a pain. Once they've gone, it's difficult to get them back. Electric windows as well in the back, of course, and the doors are in a two-tone stitched leather. Can't believe that tomato sauce. Around the other side, obviously much the same. As you can see, it's got the big glass roof, and you do get benefit from it in the back. Some of them, not this Discovery Sport, some other manufacturers, it stops like here or here, but here you get the full benefit of it in the front back. Obviously not in the third row. That's that from the other angle. So like I say, I'll try and repair it if I can. Those seats are hot as well. That's all working. Right, onto the front then. So electric seats all round and memory seats all round as well. That probably is an additional extra. I've not seen the memory seats over on the passenger side on one of these before. Nice Discovery logos on your kick plates. Got the full set of mats, of course. Again, same perforated leather. A few little marks on this one. I assume they may have perhaps had a dog or something in the passenger seat. It's not holes or something. This could be rectified. They're not scratches into the fabric. It's just sort of the dye on top. So we'll have a look at that, see if we can sort that out a bit. Another little area there. Again, we'll try and attend to that. This, I have no idea what that is, but it could be vital. So I'm obviously going to leave it there. Perhaps for roof rails, or in the back when you've got the seats down. I know there's little rails across there, so that could be for stowing luggage or something like that. I'm pretty convinced it's for the car, so I'm going to leave it in there. Locking wheel nuts there. Right, let's head around to the driver's side, where we shall finish off. Okay, over to the driver's side. Obviously the driver gets a memory seat as well. Electric windows all round. You can lock the doors and windows here. Press those two together. The mirrors will power fold in and then power fold out again. They do automatically fold in when you lock the car as well. There's your electric seat control. Should have shown it to you over on the passenger side as well, really. It's got lumbar support on that bit as well. Airbags built into the side here. A little bit of wear on the bolsters here, as is the way with a cream interior that's done 100,000 miles, I suppose. But by no means bad. It'll stop beeping in a second once I've closed the door. Tailgate, lane guidance and level of illumination, and then you've got an airbag down there as well. Right, let's close that door to stop the beeping. We're in. Right, here's your miles. 106,560 to be exact. Auto wipers, auto lights, leather trimmed multifunction steering wheel. Got audio and phone controls over this side. It's a heated steering wheel. It heated everything on this, isn't it? Heated steering wheel, and then your cruise control over here. It has got the voice module as well. Let's press that. Cancel.
Cancel.
That's all working. Stop start button for the engine. Over here to the main sort of infotainment system, should we call it? So media, go to the source, DAB, FM and AM, and your auxiliary ports, as well as Bluetooth streaming, of course. Rear view camera there, a bit misty because it's raining today. Back to the home screen. That's where you would link up your phone. That's the sat nav. And if we go across from there, there's various other bits and bobs we can do here. An interesting one is the ambient lighting. So you can go through all these different colour modes for the interior lighting. Obviously difficult for me to demonstrate in the daytime, but you get the idea, I'm sure. And there's some other bits and bobs that mainly set up of the car or turning the screen off entirely. But another interesting one, if we go to climate here, you can obviously do the climate of the car itself, choose fan speed and where it's going, but the front seats heated and cooled. So I've got the hot driver's seat as hot as it'll go, and it's hot, and then this one has little fans built in that come up through here, and it's a cooled seat, so very good for the summer. Again, not one I've seen on a Discovery Sport that we've had before, so I'm guessing that is going to be an optional extra. Down here, some shortcut buttons for the heating. If you don't want to use the touch panel, you can use these sort of tangible buttons here. Auto stop start, all your driving modes are there. Gear selector here. You've already seen the reverse camera, but if I pop it into reverse, that automatically comes up. Handbrake. Some of the sort of rubbery type stuff has rubbed off there. Cup holders in here along with a USB port. It implies that's going to charge as well. 2 keys. We've sellotaped them together because that one on the right there is missing its little lug for the key ring. We didn't want to lose them, so we sellotaped them together. Now we need to sort a little bit of while we're doing that seat, we'll do that as well. This is filthy. I can sort of be forgiven for the tomato sauce, but this I saw in advance and I just didn't have time to run it back into the validators. So that needs a good clean out. Nav SD card is there along with the USB and the auxiliary and another 12-volt point. That will obviously have a good clean. Airbags up here, airbags over here. Illuminated vanity mirror here. Sunglasses holder here, which has gone a bit floppy. Blind for the electric thing. I'll set that in motion while we're showing you these other bits. These little bits here are if you subscribe to their sort of rescue apps, and this one allows you to sort of remote start the car and all this, that and the other, again if you're subscribing to their apps. Right, there we are. So that's the blind, the electric blind for the glass roof. Glass roof's fantastic, but in the summer it can become a bit of a greenhouse, so it's nice to be able to do that and then turn the air conditioning up. But I'll show you it going back as well. There you are, that's all doing exactly as it should. And then there's a little sensor in there, so I'm hazarding a guess that is a auto dimming rear view mirror. Right, that is, God, that steering wheel's hot. That is everything I can see on the car. If I've missed something, please do give me a shout and I'll pop out and check for you straight away. I will include as many pictures as I can of the interior, the exterior, and any paperwork that I've got for the car, along with this narrated walk around video. Hopefully it gives you a decent idea of what the car is really like. We do a lot of business now where we take a small deposit from you and then deliver the car over. If that's something you're looking at, because either you can't or don't want to come down to the site, give us a call and we'll talk you through how that works. It's basically risk-free, small deposit, we run the vehicle over. If you don't like it, we come back. So that's it in a nutshell, really. Obviously, if you're in the area or you're willing to travel down to Gosport here, main road car site, loads of cars, accessible 7 days a week. So if you're coming down for browsing, just pop down whenever. I'm just going to try and turn those windscreen wipers off. But if you're looking to get in a car and have, potentially drive it and all that sort of stuff, please do make an appointment first. We're only a very small 2-man team and we can't be on site the whole time during the advertised opening hours. It's just impossible for us. But we can make ourselves available with notice. So yeah, please do make an appointment. That way we can assure that someone is here to show you around the car. Okay, nothing more for me to say, so thank you very much for watching.